Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin. Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin. Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned.
Live here from Vaquero Field, here on the campus of the University of Franciscan of Steubenville. Game 2, the Beast of the East tournament, 34th annual tournament, 16U bracket, featuring Game 2 will feature the Weir Blue Bombers taking on the Tri-County Elite out of Perryopolis, Pennsylvania. The Blue Bombers victorious in extra innings, 8-6 over Moundsville Post 3 to come back here taking on the Tri-County Elite, 0-4 out of Perryopolis. Tim Provenzano, Jason Jenkins, Jim Huggins from up above, and Dan Vogel making things happen. Welcome back, folks, here for Game 2 of the 34th Annual Beast of the East. Great game opener, Tim. Extra innings. Found out some new rules here in the Beast of the East. It was, pretty interesting, but a battle all the way. Weirton came up victorious 8-5. They did a nice job, and it looked at building up momentum. And the Elite looking for their first victory here. And they could do it nothing better than do it here in the Beast of the East.
Yeah, it was nice watching the end of that game. That was a pretty competitive game.
For the visiting Tri-County Elite, it'll be Tyler Gasper, Di McManus playing short, batting second, Gino Valeni catching, batting third, Austin Grego at third, batting fourth. Batting fifth will be Braden Leatherman playing right field. Batting sixth, Brock Bales pitching. Seventh, Corbin Lang playing second. Batting eighth, Lucas Wilson, the EH. Ninth, Jackson McMullen playing left. And doing the catching, B. Bernard didn't get a first name as we're underway on the hill. For Weirton is
Colton County on the mound.
It's Colton County.
you got Alex Zaneski at first. Looks like Grant Upright at second. Matthew Gear at short. I think Jacob Lazier's in center field. And we'll get back to Caden Braswell in left field.
Yeah, they gave us the lineups, but not where they're playing.
Yeah. We'll
Strike
get that.
3. Called on Gasper, out number 1. Playing third, looking like
It's Stevenson. Kimberlin in center. Another Stevenson in right field. And Brettel in left, actually.
Brettel playing left, Laser in center. Braswell. Where is Braswell at?
I don't see Braswell out there right now.
He must be hitting. Upright at second. That ball popped up by Di McManus, coming over and not making the catch, though. Who's that doing the catching?
That is, let's see. They got that backwards on here. They got County catching. He's pitching. So we know that's not him.
Trent Stevens?
I got him.
No, that's County catching, number 1.
Okay. So we got a different pitcher then. Looks like Jacob Lazier. Right? Yeah, that's Jacob. Yep.
27, Jacob Laser is on the hill.
Bear with us, guys. Sometimes the scorecards, the lineups that come in are just
Well, they
a
gave
little.
us the numbers, but
Yep.
not the position, so
Yep.
they're just
We're trying to wing it here.
3-1 count to Di McManus.
Oh, good pitch on the outer half.
2. Delayed call there. Dan Lure behind the plate. Jason Vane on the bases. They switched roles. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
And Jacob's going to be a sophomore at Madonna High School next year.
Yeah, Tim, you know some of these guys.
Yeah. He did a little bit of pitching this year for them as a freshman. Played a lot in the field. Good little ball player. Good athlete.
Grounded foul down third.
Yeah, one thing I like about Jacob, he's all, normally, and I'm going to jinx him right here, and I don't want to say it, but he's normally around the zone.
Yep. Should have walked. You jinxed it.
There was. Yep.
So you got Laser on the hill.
It's broadcasting 101, right, Chase?
Bridles in left. Gear at short. Stevenson at third. Zaneski at first. Kimberlin doing the, or County doing the catching, excuse me.
It's a pretty young infield there. Alex Zaneski is going to be a freshman at Weir High School next year. Grant Upright.
Throw down.
Throw.
And he gets him.
Yep.
Excellent
Great
throw.
Very good. Matthew Gear, nice tag by Gear right there. Grant Upright, second base, a sophomore next year. Matthew Gear will be a sophomore at Madonna next year at short. And the Burgestown kids, I hate to say it, but I don't know many of them. I know they are from Burgestown.
Ball hit in the left field. Making the catch. For out number 3 on Gino Valini's fly ball, so no hits, no runs. Nobody left on after half an inning.
Go ahead and give today's VIP sponsor, Cedar One Realty, a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, storage units, and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Also, Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Just want to add this too. If you want to get your message heard, contact Ohio Valley Sports Online for special sponsorship opportunities or annual campaigns that include all sports broadcasts. So with that, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll see you at the bottom half of the inning.
Are you looking for a refreshing beverage to quench your thirst on a hot summer day? Look no further than Waldorf Distributing in Beach Bottom, West Virginia. With over 30 years of experience, Waldorf Distributing is the go-to beverage distributor in the area. Waldorf Distributing is your local distributor of Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the best customer service and the highest quality products. So why wait? Visit Waldorf Distributing today and taste the difference for yourself. Waldorf Distributing Company in Beach Bottom. Your one-stop shop for all your beverage needs.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley Sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
It's either Stephen and Kimberly. The Tri-County taking the field on the hill for Tri-County is Brock Bales, catching Gino Valenti, first base Bernard, second base Corbin Lang, Di McManus at short, Austin Grego third, Braden Leatherman left, Tyler Gaspel center, Jackson McMullen in left, Leatherman in right. You want to give the starting
Lineup for
the batting lineup for
the
Weirton.
Blue Bombers, yes. Looks like Lazer's leading off, Brettles batting second, Braswell third, Matthew Gear batting in the cleanup spot. There's two Stevensons, right? Or is there a Stevenson and a Stevens?
Stevenson and Stevens.
Okay, so Stevens is batting in the 5-hole, Zaneski in the 6-hole, Kimberlin in the 7th hole, Stevens in the 8th spot, and Grant Upright batting 9th, and the extra hitter would be, I believe it's Colton County.
Yeah, Colton County doing the catching. Braswell must be doing the extra hitting, not in the field.
Yes. Yeah, because they left. You got that spot open right there, Jay. So, yep. And it looks like Leland Nagy not playing this game. There was a collision in the last game. I think they're just sitting them down just for precautionary type purposes here.
Give a shout out to our colleague watching today, Coach Jim DiCarlo. Join me tomorrow at 1 o'clock for Medicine High School. Big lefty on the hill, Brock Bales. The Tri-County Elite out of Perryopolis, Pennsylvania. Both teams coming in their blue jerseys.
These chairs are heavy and broken.
First pitch. Fastball outside. Jacob Laser had the game-winning triple in the top of the 8th.
And a little lineup change. I think he batted third last game.
That ball skied foul. Back behind it, stays in play, and no one's going to get to it.
That's just one of those plays that, I used to tell my players all the time, just you got to sell out. You're going to give you an out, especially in foul territory. Sell out and go get it. But that's that pitcher side of me coming out, too. So
you're right. And it still continue, that just very hazy from that wildfire from Canada. Nice pitch there from the lefty, 0-2 quickly. And give a shout out to our man Andrew on the scoreboard here. Franciscan Roots baseball player, ball fouled by Laser.
hazy and humid.
Yes.
Very humid.
Curveball stays high. Nice job there by Laser laying off of that.
Looks like he just didn't finish that
And
curveball.
if you look over there, Tim, just all that smoke.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
unbelievable. Drop third strike. Throw down the first. It gets Laser looking for the first strikeout of the game for Brock Bales. That'll bring up Matthew Bridle. Bridle last game 0 for 4 with a walk, but scored a big run in the 8th inning. As Weirton improves to 5-3. That lost guy out to left. Shallow left coming in and making the catch. Jackson McMullen for out number 2. Folks, join us tomorrow. 10:30 back in action from Edison High School. Myself and Paul Zorney. It's Post 33. Jefferson County Post 33 takes on Edison High School. And then at 1 o'clock, right there at Edison High School, it'll be Jefferson County Post 33 versus the Washington Rebels.
This is Braswell up the bat. He'll be a sophomore at Weir High School next year.
Nice size in this kid, man.
Yeah, he played a lot this year. I believe they moved him to shortstop. And then this, obviously now he's playing.
Slow roller back to the pitcher over to first for out number 3.
He's playing a little bit of outfield now, and but high school he's playing it short.
The Weirton goes up, 3 down after 1 complete. Nothing. We go to the second. We'll be right back after a word from our
Are
sponsors.
you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the Valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back here at the bottom of the first, or top of the second, excuse me.
Go ahead. This inning sponsored by Cedar One Realty. Looks like defensively, Jace, we got pretty much the same. You got Lazier pitching, County behind the plate, Stevenson at third, Gear at short, Upright at second, Zaneski at first, Stevens in right, Kimberlin in center, and Bridle in left field.
There we go.
We finally got it.
Coming in for Tri-County, number 4 hitter Austin Greco, followed by Braden Leatherman and Brock Bales. Folks, right around the corner to football season. If you're not a sponsor, now's the time to do it. Strike 1 called on Greco. You won't get a bigger bang for your buck. That ball ripped into right field on the run, coming and making the catch. Trent Stevens. That ball started to slice, Tim.
Yeah, that's that typical ball to right field that's just going to keep hooking on you out there. Did a good job playing it. It's a tough play.
Braden Leatherman coming in, hitting .286 in their 4 games.
That's one position I can never play, Jace. Right field.
I played a lot of right field in this field. Curveball strike. Paul's already stood next to me in center. And you just got to learn to tail off the bat of the righties. That ball high.
Tell you what, for a sophomore, Lazier's got some pretty good velo. Nice breaking ball.
Leatherman 1 single, 1 double.
Yes, I know exactly who you mean. Yep.
2 balls, 1 strike. To Braden Leatherman.
No, I get you.
1-2 pitch. Beautiful breaking ball. Gets him chasing 2-2. On deck pitcher Brock Bales.
Yeah, I know. I knew him just from I don't really know. That's why I couldn't even name.
Good pitch.
Just miss outside, full count. Is your gun working?
Not from all the way up here now, unfortunately.
The 3-2. Fouled off back into the cage, as you can hear. Folks, for one price, you'll get all of football season: boys and girls basketball, volleyball, girls and boys, girls softball, boys baseball, and then, of course, there's summer league action. Plus, we have another package including tournament games. Now's the time to get on and become a sponsor as he gets him swinging on the curveball.
Tell you what, that's impressive. 3-2 count. He threw an off-speed pitch right there. That's for a sophomore. That's pretty good.
Contact Dan Vogel, Jason Jenkins, Ray Sockott, or Jim DiCarlo, Paul Zorni, Tim Provenzano. Let us know if you're interested in being a sponsor. Also, if you're not a subscriber, it costs you nothing. Go to YouTube, Ohio Valley Sports Online, hit subscribe. Let you know when we are on air with all our high school sports action. Plus, I can't leave out, I forgot, Dan, we're right up on our campus, Franciscan University, girls and boys basketball, as well as baseball and girls softball when we can get to it. Pitch inside to Brock Bales.
Isn't he a lefty?
Yeah, he pitched. I was the same way.
You're the same way?
Yeah, I pitched lefty and hit righty. Which made me sick. I was mad at my dad. That pitch the same way.
Well, that one's stuck in the fence.
Bales coming in at 200 clip.
Yeah, that's my son. He throws right and bats left. A lot of people said, "Well, did you do that on purpose?" I said, "No, it's just a natural thing." I mean, it just they take to it.
I wish I would have batted left, man. And I'll draw the walk.
Not a bad thing, though, right?
Yeah. No.
Throwing right, batting left.
Exactly. Corbin Lang coming in, 7th spot. Lane coming at 167. Two outs, runner on first. Jacob Laser throws over to first. Back easily. Brock Bales. Colton County showed a strong arm in the first inning, throwing out the first guy attempted to steal.
Pitch.
Nice fastball right there. You're right, Tim. He's got some heat.
Yep.
The 16U bracket tomorrow. We'll have the 19U bracket from Edison High School. Quickly 0-2. Both teams in there. The Blue Bombers versus the Elite. 0-2. Down in the dirt, skips away, and heading down the second. Nice jump by Bales.
Yeah, you would like to have seen him maybe throw a fastball in that situation. The last thing you want to do with 2 outs is let that guy advance over. And looks like Jacob's been struggling just a little bit with his off speed. And I really haven't. I always say I'm under the assumption, beat me with my fastball, and then we'll make an adjustment. But
exactly. Tim Longcomb, coach of Weir High and Weirton, Madonna, correct?
Yeah.
And Washington Wild Things.
And the Wild Things. Yep, I've been around town a little bit.
2-2 pitch. I thought it hit him, but it must have went off the glove. Bales heads to third, so now the 2-out walk and 2 wild pitches as this runner all the way to third. 3-2 count. Lucas Wilson standing on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Nice pitch to him. Would have been strike 3.
Way to fight, Corb. Let's go.
Yeah, this is the part of the game that kind of frustrates you a little bit. You go from a 1-2 count with 2 outs, runner on first, to 3-2, and runner on third.
That ball fouled off. Got to see my first Texas shootout in baseball.
I told you. I'll be honest with you. I've never seen it, and that was the first. I've always seen I think they call it the universal rule or the international rule of second base.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
3-2 pitch. That ball skied in foul territory. Zaneski holding over, and he'll make the catch for out number 3 for Tri-County in the top of the second. No runs, no hit, 1 walk, 1 runner left on. After 1.5, it's 0-0 with the Blue Bombers of Weirton coming to bat.
Blakemore Insurance Agency is exclusive to the senior market. We represent a variety of Medicare supplements or Medicare Advantage plans, giving us the ability to offer some of the most competitive products from the top insurance companies in our country. Our loyalty lies with you, our customer, not the insurance company. Many of today's seniors are completely overwhelmed with turning 65 and going on to Medicare. Call Blakemore Insurance Agency today for more information. 304-723-0909. Blakemore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Now is the time of year to clean your home, so call Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration today. It's a toll-free call, 866-276-1418. 866-276-1418. It's carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, oriental rugs, pet odors. It's all done by trained and certified staff, too. Get your home clean with Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration. Call now, 866-276-1418.
We're back here, bottom of the second for the Blue Bombers. Matthew Gear, Wyatt Stevens, and Alex Zaneski, facing Brock Bayless. Bayless has only pitched 2.1 innings, facing 20 batters. Tim, he struck out. Oh, I just lost it. There it is. Struck out 2 and walked 6. So they're looking to get some experience, giving up 12 runs.
We got the natural going. I know that soundtrack from anywhere. This second inning is brought to you by Cedar One Realty, full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, storage units, and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Looks like a sophomore at Madonna High School, Matthew Gear. Nice-sized kid for a sophomore. Now up to bat.
First pitch in there for a strike from Bales. Oh, 1 from the big lefty. He's got some nice size. All fouled off out of play. The Blue Bombers now 5-3. Quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Just missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes in that location.
Yeah, Matthews batting .385 with 5 hits on the season. 3 singles and 2 doubles.
He gets in there. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Bill. That'll bring up Wyatt Stevens.
Always love these inflated stats. You know, I used to always love that right at the beginning of the year when you got 3 or 4 games, you know, to say, hey, I'm batting 500, I'm batting 600. You get to about that 25th, 30th game, you know, and you see it's a Mendoza line, you know.
It all evens out.
Mm-hmm.
Ball 1. That ball popped up out of play. Like I said, Stevens did an excellent job down at third last game.
Yeah, it looks like this is his first game with the Blue Bombers. Don't have any stats on him besides the game before.
Yeah.
Pitcher was pretty good, huh?
He was 2 for 4 with 2 doubles last game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball's high, 2-2.
Yeah, I always struggle with lefties. I don't know if you did, Jace, or not. You know, it just something about that lefty pitcher that you just used to always get to me.
Full count. I struggle with everybody today. Lefties, righties.
Well, it's that curveball that breaks in at you, you know? I mean, it's with the righty, it's breaking away from you, and it's a little bit easier.
One thing I did love, I will say, back about 70, 80 pounds ago, that curveball from the lefty, I loved it breaking in because I would love to bunt down the third baseline as it broke in. I was able to.
Yep.
Got to give a shout out to our man, James Huggins Sr., watching today's game along with Mike Muslin. Tim said two of his favorite games.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Jags always critiquing us. Let us know how we do, Big Jags. That ball's popped up out of play. Staying alive. And Stevenson.
Yeah, maybe Mike Muslin, you could throw in there what year you graduated from Steubenville High School. I can't remember. I think I don't want to make you look too old.
There's another player for the Firecrackers getting Muds out there.
There you go. That's it. Hey, we're recruiting every year for that.
That's a game we ought to broadcast, Dan. There's a rip down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Stevenson's going to make his way around first, and wisely holds up. Doing a good job as Jackson McMullen coming in, but Stevenson stays hot.
He said 97.
97? Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to make him look too old. It's a incoming freshman for Weir High School, Alex Zaneski. I coached him for years.
Oh, it's little Jeff Wilson.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Jeff Wilson's grandson.
Down low. Ball one. Lead off single. One out single for Stevenson. Curveball fisted, popped up right to the second baseman.
Yep. Jammed him up.
Corbin Lang making the catch.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of weird looking out there and seeing some of the kids that, you coached rec with, and now they're at the high school level. That's, I just said making Mike look old. Now I'm feeling really old with these kids.
Noah Kimberlin. 2 outs, runner on first. Wide Stevens. Kimberlin slow roller down the third. Coming on, Grego fields it, but he's not going to have a play. Throws it down to second. And wow, he gets back in somehow. Excellent alert play by Grego. He didn't have a play at first, but he got Stevenson rounding the bag at second, threw down there, and somehow he got back in.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Jason. It looks like the third baseman was playing back there, and that would make it, with that ball almost acting like a bunt, that's a tough play to make.
Trent Stevens, right fielder. Takes strike one on the curveball.
But a heads-up play to throw behind him there.
Yes. The 0-1 pitch. Strike two.
Do we know who the umpires are?
Yes, Dan LaRue is by home plate. Jason Vane in the field as they switch roles from the last game. Nice big lead off at first.
Yeah.
That ball's punched. Going to be caught by Lang for out number 3. So for Weirton, they get 1 hit, no runs, 2 runners left on. After 2 complete, we're scoreless. Here from the 34th annual Beast of the East of Vaquero Field, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a refreshing beverage to quench your thirst on a hot summer day? Look no further than Waldorf, distributing in Beach Bottom, West Virginia. With over 30 years of experience, Waldorf Distributing is the go-to beverage distributor in the area. Waldorf Distributing is your local distributor of Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the best customer service and the highest quality products. So why wait? Visit Waldorf Distributing today and taste the difference for yourself. Waldorf Distributing Company in Beach Bottom. Your one-stop shop for all your beverage needs.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports, plus weekly football coaches shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Back here in the top of the third. Beautiful pitch by Jacob Leisure, Lucas Wilson for strike number 1.
Yeah, Jace, he's being pretty effective. He's at now 36 pitches and 21 strikes. So
Tim, the game changer extraordinaire.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Too. I'm still trying to catch on. He showed me how to do it. Another curveball.
Well, they just, I don't know if you've seen it or not, they just signed a deal with the MLB, so it's really going to blow up now.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He comes right at him with the fastball. Strikeout number 3 for Leisure.
See, that's what I would have liked to see him do at the end of that last inning, just challenge him.
And he busted him with 2 curveballs early for strikes, and then came, when you get ahead in the count like that, you can throw anything you want. And they're guessing. Jackson McMullen coming to the plate. First pitch, curveball outside.
Getting back to that, my college coach, he told me at one time that he said, in high school, he said, I'll go ahead and let you call these.
That's the way. Go ahead, buddy.
He said, how many kids at BP did you see hitting home runs out when you were taking BP in high school? And I'm like, that was very rare. Okay, and he said, then why aren't you going out there just throwing fastballs? Challenge them, know. And a lot of kids they get scared of that pitch to contact.
Right.
I see a lot of it. A lot of kids want to try to get too cute sometimes.
Exactly. I coach girls a little different, my girls softball team, but I would tell them, the pitchers, if I expected you to strike everybody out, I wouldn't have 8 other fielders or 7 other fielders behind.
Yep.
Throw me a fastball strike.
Yep.
Or throw them something they don't want to hit. Throw it inside, outside, but just throw a strike. Fastballs.
Absolutely. It's what you got those 8 other guys behind you for,
Hey, Andrew, can you text Coach Carver, see what inning he's going to come up? 2-2 count.
Oh, nice play.
Excellent job by Leisure. Gives a smile to McMullen because that ball was laced up the middle. He got that glove up. Wow.
What's funny about that is as a pitcher, that's happened to me quite a few times, and I always tell people, they're like, how did you catch that? And it's weird because it just seems like the ball's coming slow motion at you. It's just a reaction.
Yeah, the rest of us, that ball was a rocket.
Well, that reminds me of when we played slow pitch softball too. You had some guys up here. You see a lot of that right there.
Oh yeah.
But nice play, very nice play.
His first game with Tri-County, he doesn't have the blue uniform on. Fouls that one off 0-2.
Yeah, I like what Leisure's doing here. He's very rarely been in the heart of the plate. He's been hitting corners, changing speeds.
0-2 pitch. Nice waist pitch there. This will be our last game today, but there are 2 more games today. As Wellwood, Maryland takes on Moundsville Post 3, and then Wellwood, Maryland versus Ohio Valley Mountaineers. That pitch just missed 2-2. He's a 16U once again. Wheeling Post 1, Morgantown Post 2, Ohio Valley Mountaineers, the Weirton Blue Bombers, Moundsville Post 3, Wellwood, Maryland, Wheeling Wild Things, and Tri-County Elite. Right 3 on outside corner. So for the first 3 innings, 9 up, 9 down. Through 3, we're to 2.5, excuse me. The score is 0-0 with the Blue Bombers coming to bat here in the bottom of the third. We'll be right back.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Want to become a sponsor of this online sports broadcast? It's easy. Look us up on Facebook under Ohio Valley Sports Online. Drop us a message right on our wall or shoot us an email. More bang for your buck. Why? Because it's not radio. It's an online internet sports broadcast with unlimited and endless potential for you. Why settle for less when you can advertise with the best? Ohio Valley Sports Online.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Back here, bottom of the third, much like last game, low scoring. Pitchers duel to start. 0-0.
Yeah, the third inning is brought to you by Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Again, while we got it second here, I want to throw this out. If you want to get your message heard, contact the Ohio Valley Sports Online for special sponsorship opportunities or annual campaigns that include all sports broadcasts.
Yeah, we like the annual campaigns. Right, Dan? Here we go, bottom of the third, Grand Upright, Colton County, and Jacob Lazier. Ball hit down the third. Grego Fields at steps, fires across the mound. Out number 1.
Like to see a third baseman working through his throw there. It was a good job.
Yeah, I mean, good job on each. You know, tell the girls there's a procession. You know, feet, field, funnel, step and throw, and he did all 5 of them real nice there. That'll bring up Colton County. Strike 1 outside corner. I got to ask you, Tim, as a coach, you know, what is there any? I don't know what word I'm looking for. Advantage that you're playing game 1 already, and that team sitting and coming in, and you come right back out. Or
I never really thought so. You know, I like being fresh. The fresh team to come in. It is now. If my biggest thing was if you never had
that ball popped up shallow. Right, second baseman Corbin Lang going back, his third catch of the game.
If you didn't have a cage, did you go hit before the game? Then I would say advantage to the team that's already seen some pitching. But I just like being fresh. Even going down and getting the lineups, you could just tell some of those kids were a little bit exhausted and whatnot.
Especially in a game like that. I mean, 2 quick outs.
I tell you what, both these pitchers just working really fast, throwing a lot of strikes.
Jacob Lazier struck out looking his first time up. Of course, Lazier with the big triple in the top of the 8th to put the Blue Bombers ahead of Moundsville. Fouls that curveball back quickly, 0-2.
Yeah, Jacob's batting .353 with 6 hits. 6 singles and no doubles.
And he played a great shortstop last game too. I got to mention that. That ball fouled back as he made some very heady plays out there. The Tri-County Elite from Perryopolis, PA. And talking to Coach McConaughey earlier this week about the tournament, the numbers are down. Tim, they still got teams coming in from Maryland. They were hacked. The 0-2 pitch ripped up the middle, base hit by Lazier.
He said, see, I can do that too. I'm going to go right back up the middle.
Their third hit of the game, bringing up Matthew Bridle, who flew out to center. but their website was hacked, so a lot of teams didn't know they could get in. So, the usual amount of teams that they have every year is down. But you're still going to see some quality baseball. That ball skied high.
Tough play for the catcher.
Coming over making the catches, Bill, for out number 3. So 1 hit. No runs, 1 runner left on. After 3 complete, we're scoreless here. Tri-County 0, the Blue Bombers 0. We'll be back after word from our sponsors. So go ahead.
Okay, yep. So we're going to go ahead and hit our VIP sponsors for today. Cedar One Realty, a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, storage units, and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley, and Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration.
And join us tomorrow, folks, as we're back in action. The 19U bracket at Edison High School, 10:30. Jefferson County Post 33 taking on Edison High School. And then at 1 o'clock, Jefferson County Post 33 taking on the Washington Rebels. In the 19U, you've got the Washington Rebels, the Bruisers Baseball, Armory Baseball, Impact BC, Wheeling Post 1, Jefferson County Post 33, the Tyler Silver Stars, and Edison High School.
This is the 34th year, right, Jace?
Yes, sir. Hey, when you go down there, tell Coach Carver what about the announcing crew. Tell Coach Carver what about the announcing crew.
I already told him. You guys step it up.
34th year.
Yes, I remember playing in this tournament, actually. I think I still have this shirt at home somewhere, to be honest. It doesn't fit me anymore, but
14U has the Washington Wolverines, the Contenders, the Central Ontario Caps, Central Ontario Reds, Moundsville Post 3, Ohio Valley Jokers, Shady Side, and an STM Baseball. So there's still some teams coming around. 3 divisions, 14, 16, and 19. Top of the order, Tyler Gasper struck out looking. Jacob Lazier. In a pitcher's duel. Gasper squares around the bunt. He offers strike 1.
I don't blame him there. It's a pretty close game. Third baseman was back. Not a bad idea. We were just talking about this when Coach D and I were doing the softball game. In girls softball, they really the small balls used.
Oh, yes.
And I told him, I said, I'd love to see more teams use small ball and put pressure on the defense.
I agree with you 100%. Make them make the play.
Especially in high school,
0-2 pitch. Strike 3, outside corner. Nice Beautiful pitch. Location. Second time he gets Gasper looking. 5th strikeout of the game for Jacob Lazier. Now, what grade is Lazier in?
He'll be a sophomore next year.
Madonna or where?
Yeah, Madonna.
Excellent pitching right there. And also, I'm surprised not to see Marquise Parker. What's he doing this summer?
He's playing somewhere. I know he's working a lot too.
There's a chopper foul. Be joined here soon by Franciscan coach Rick Carver running this portion of the Beast of the East up here at Vaquero Field. Coach Carver comes into the press box. Strike 1 to Dave McManus.
Yeah, pretty good pitching staff at Madonna High School.
Curveball quickly 0-2. McManus walked and then was thrown out stealing by Colton County back in the first.
And you add Jacob to that mix that's there. I know they're pretty senior heavy next year. And then Matthew Gear's playing short right now. He also pitches.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of kids that can throw.
The 0-2 just missed. Excellent location there. Yes.
And that's not a bad problem to have. Pitching is that's definitely not a bad problem.
1-2 pitch.
Wow, pretty much located that in the same spot.
2-2 and 2 excellent pitches when you're ahead in the count. And still, even now at 2-2, he still has some guessing. That ball fouled off, out of play. They said, folks, 2 more games today. Wellwood, Maryland taking on Moundsville, post 3. And then at 6 o'clock, Wellwood, Maryland taking on the Ohio Valley Mountaineers here in the Beast of the East, 34th year.
I just now noticed they made the right field fence a little bit higher out there. Okay. Boy, really don't want to be a lefty here right now, right? I mean,
2-2.
That's a shot.
Full count. Yeah, you got to get that up over there.
Yes, you do.
Full count pitch to McManus. And he battles his way back from 0-2.
Yeah, I'm sure this field has a lot of history with you. And I played the Legion All-Star game here, and then also the OVAC All-Star game here back in the day, and I mean, it's just Vaccaro's just been a place that, it'd be sad if they ever go over to this place.
You're right. I mean, and
yeah,
excellent job. I didn't think he was going to, but Stevenson doing a fantastic job. Out number 2, bringing up Austin Grego. And when we played back here, Tim, there were no days off. We prayed for rain because we played every single day, where we practiced Monday through Friday. Then Saturday and Sunday we had a doubleheader here or away every single day. I spent a lot of time at this field. But in turn, we were state champs when I was 16. We were 49-4. In 17, we finished third. We lost to get into the finals. And in 18, we lost in the finals to Maynard. Coach Charles Watt. But we had a load. Coach Matt Morrison was the catcher. Mike Florak was an OU Hall of Fame, was at first. Mike Nodianis was at short, played for Ohio State. Ricky Grimm was at second, played for Indiana. Pitch gets away. Heading down to second is McManus. So they got a runner on second. With 2 outs here, we had Dave Murray, who played for Miami of Florida, at third. Greg McCutcheon, who Kent State and Toronto Blue Jays pitching. Paul Zorney, Kent State. We had a very loaded squad. It was fun times, man.
Yeah, you'd like to see, and there's a situation right there where he's a sophomore playing short. You don't want to be going to the base holding that runner when the pitcher's deliver.
Yes, good call. I noticed that earlier. 2-2 curveball stays high.
Kind of want to time that a little bit. That's just that's something that he'll get coached up on, I'm sure.
Full count. Austin Grego, nice sized kid, man. He turns and throws it to second. Back in easily. Folks, if you're on our Facebook page, go ahead and give us a shout out. We'll give you one right back. Top of the third, Padres up on the Pirates, 3-0. That ball's ripped into center, but right at the center fielder, Noah Kimberlin, for out number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to stay here with Coach Rick Carver.
There you go, Coach. Sit down, buddy. Yes, sir.
Through 3.5, and nothing.
I'm glad to scratch my legs.
Coach Carver.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Just wanted to bring in Coach Rick Carver, head coach of Franciscan University of Steubenville, and heading up this 16U division at the Vaquero Field here, the Beast of the East. Doing a fantastic job, putting in a lot of work. Got one complaint, Coach, though.
Okay. Too hot in here?
No, when you took the lunch orders, you forgot the announcers. No, excellent job, Coach. Just tell us a little bit about, what's going on here, what you're doing, and just the excitement of getting to see these kids.
Yeah, well, we've been doing the Beast. Bethany, we did that for, long time, probably since '95, and I used to umpire and take care of the fields, but I'm a little too old to do all that nowadays. But when I came over here in 19, Bo asked if we could host again, and I said sure, no problem. And I'm used to having the 19 used, but the numbers in the Beast were down a little bit this year, so he gave us 16. So it's not as good as recruiting opportunity for me as it used to be, but still there's some good guys there, and obviously with Weirton right here, and Moundsville was just here, and High Valley Mountaineers will be coming in later, so we'll get a look at some young kids while we're at it and make a little bit of money for the program, hopefully. So.
Yes, you said, the numbers were down and got hacked, right?
Yeah, they got hacked. I felt real bad for them. Bo was telling me all about it on Wednesday when we went to pick up the supplies, and, really cut them down, But they do such a good job here. They've been doing it since '89, and, it's a good chance to show off the High Valley, So.
Right. There's still 4 fields, right? Vaquero, Edison, Wheeling Park, and I-470. So you're right. You can show a little bit of the entire valley, and teams will play here and down Wheeling.
Yeah.
So it's a great event. So. Kudos to you for all the work you put in.
Oh, thank you. It couldn't happen without some help. Because Francisco's a little different. We get kids from all over the country, so not a whole lot of local guys. We got our scorekeeper over there, Andrews from Texas.
Yeah, we were talking to him earlier. Yeah.
I got a foul ball chaser from Arizona.
As we come to the bottom of the 4th, Caden Braswell, Matthew Gear, Wyatt Stevenson. Thank you for letting Ohio Valley Sports Online be here too, Coach.
You're quite welcome. I love you guys. You guys do a great job.
Thank you.
Especially your coverage of high school sports and everything. I don't know how you guys do it.
It's that man back there. Brock Bales. Ball flown down the right field line. In foul territory. He's going to go out of play. 1-1 and on the hill now. Pitching for Tri-County, number 13. Lucas Wilson. Wilson was previously the extra hitter. Good call, Tim. That ball ripped in the right center gap. Going back is Leatherman. It's going to be down for a base hit. Braswell on his way, sliding head first with a lead-off double here in the 4th. He continues his hot hitting. He had a big hit to tie the game in the last game. And like you said, Coach, you get to see a lot of these younger players, and it's got to be exciting for them, too.
Oh, yeah. So, but again, the beauty of Weirton being here, they're all Madonna or Weir High or Burgerstown kids, so I'll get a chance to see them high school season as well. So,
got to ask you, how's Cody doing this summer?
Cody's doing great. He visited West Liberty this morning, and then he headed off to Johnstown. He's with the Pittsburgh Diamond Dogs, and they have a tournament in Johnstown tomorrow, and then he goes to Slippery Rock on Saturday. So he's getting a lot of ball in. So while he's lifting for football too, Catholic football, he'll take a day off lifting. So
that ball's high. Matthew Gear struck out looking the first time up. I'd be remiss not to mention Cody, and what a great season he has. One of the leaders of the Steubenville Catholic Central baseball team.
That's a good group of kids there, and then to finish 20-2 like they did, Donnie Young did a fantastic job, and
yes, he did.
He's got those kids believing in themselves, and it's a great group of young men there. They're building something good. So
1-1 pitch to Greer. Braswell leading off second. That ball down third, handled very well by Gino Violente, keeping the runner at second. 2 balls, 1 strike. And, Coach, just once again, kudos to you. A lot of time. You got 4 games today, 4 tomorrow.
And 3 on Saturday.
3 on Saturday. So a lot of time spent at the field this weekend. That ball hit up the middle, back to the pitcher. He'll go to third. Throw is high. And he gets underneath it. So fielder's choice for Gear. Braswell makes it in the third. First and third, nobody out. Weirton threatening here. Wyatt Stevenson.
Had the right idea, just didn't execute the throw.
Stevenson singled back in the second here. First and third, nobody out. Look for Gear to be going here. First pitch high for a ball. Gear walks in the second, so give that up. Second, third, now nobody out.
I like the game that Weirton plays. They're always running, and they tried some bunts early. It didn't quite work out, but nice aggressive baseball.
Fastball and swinging strike. You know, how about that last game? Come back down 5-3 in the seventh.
How about that?
They would have put 2 runs in the big running mistake by Moundsville on the bottom of the seventh.
Oh, yes. And then how'd you like the shootout?
Yes, that was different. That ball gets away. Braswell will race home. Heading to third will be Gear. So 1-0, the Blue Bombers. First time I ever saw that. That was what we were talking about. That was.
I had when I was just umpiring at Edwin Bowman Field in the 90s, I had a game that went to the shootout. And tell you, as a home plate umpire, and you got to give Jason Vane all the credit in the world there. You know, it's a 3-2 count on every hitter. It's either ball 4 or strike 3. So one pitch is making every decision. And normally they're not one-run games either. They only, like Weirton did, they got the 3 on that misjudged fly ball. And
at first batter when he punted it foul, I was like, strike. No, he's out.
Well, that puts a pressure on the coaches too. I mean, you'd think, okay, you get a runner on second, you can bunt him to third, but if your hitter has 2 strikes on him, what do you do?
Exactly. Full count now to Stevenson. Runner at third, nobody out. Infield playing in. And it's going to be a walk. First and third now, Alex Zaneski.
I mean, that 3-2 count really adds a dimension to that shootout.
Yes. Oh, that was exciting to watch.
When you try to explain it as a field director and umpire, they're looking at you like, where did you come up with this?
There goes the runner. Throws it down, shortstop coming in, but not fooled. Good Gear. Second, third now. Once again, nobody out. Coach, I asked you, what time you get here in the morning?
I got here about 8 o'clock this morning, knowing the first game wasn't until 10:30. Did some cleanup things, and I had to shut down the cage. I don't really like that, but there's just not enough time for 2 teams to take batting practice. So
right.
the Beasts want to make everything fair, so shut that down. But at about 8:45, it was after turning on the scoreboard out there, there was somebody from Moundsville already here.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, we don't play till 10:30. So tomorrow we'll be here about 6:30, because the early game at 8.
Yes.
But the Beast is not a sprint; it's a marathon.
Yeah.
So you gotta just be there. But
well, I appreciate your time coming up, talking to us, and appreciate y'all. The effort
I
you
appreciate
put
you
in.
guys being here. This is great for the Ohio Valley, and like I said, you guys do a fantastic job covering all the sports.
All right,
It's just,
thank you.
I don't know how you do it: football, basketball, baseball, volleyball. I've seen you everywhere.
Yeah, we love doing it though too. We love doing. That's Coach Rick Carver, head coach of Franciscan University Baseball. Give us a little buzz, about your team coming up this year.
Well, we should be a little bit better than we were last year. Last year we were kind of snake bit with a bunch of injuries, and some key guys went down, and that kind of hurt us a little bit. But got a good recruiting class. Guys like Andrew over there doing the scoreboard, we're counting on him to fill some innings for us on the mound, and the guys are working hard in the summer, lifting, and I think we'll be all right. I mean, our league is very, very competitive with W&J being nationally ranked every year, and Grove City's got some arms that, fortunately, one of them graduated. Then added Allegheny in as another 22-win team in there. So it's very competitive in the President's Athletic Conference, and I think we'll be a little bit better than we were last year. That's what I'm looking forward to. So fall ball starts up second week of September. We'll be playing West Liberty in the fall game. So good group of kids though, fantastic. So.
Excellent. Well, we wish you luck here.
Thank you.
We can do some of your games too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bases loaded now, nobody out. Struggling a little bit here. I forget the last his name. Lucas Wilson came in for Brock Bales this inning. And he gets a strike there on Kimberlin. A 1-1 pitch, bases loaded, nobody out. Ball gets away, but a nice job of stopping it is by not letting it get away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1, bases loaded. Bottom of the 4th for the Weirton Blue Bombers. Curveball stays high. 3 and 1. Got Gear on first, Stevenson on second, Zanetsky on first, and they'll all move up a base. As Kimberlin will get an RBI with the bases loaded. Walk is now 2-0. And Coach from Tri-County is going to go out and give Mr. Wilson a little talk to here. What do you say here, Coach, in this situation?
Hey, you just try to calm them down, take a breath, throw a strike right here, and try to tell your fielders, look, just to get one out, because you can't get 3 on one play. Just one out to stop that bleeding a little bit, and give them a breather. You try to be as confident in them as you can. Probably put the infield, I would say, at double play depth, just to see if you get 2 outs on one ball. But just calm them down, give them a breather, pump them up a little bit, and there he is, a clap for him. Ready to roll. Yeah.
I just want to get an out somewhere here anyway.
Yeah, any out's a good out right now. So, at the same time, for Weirton, you're looking, one hit right here can put you in a pretty comfortable position. Although in baseball, you never know.
Yes. Trent Stevens popped up to second, his first time up. Pitch from Wilson, that's high.
I've been making him come into the zone right here.
And how long do you go with Wilson? I mean,
it depends. These tournaments are tough. Like I said, you mentioned the time we put in as field directors and things like that. But some of these teams, when they enter the beast for the first time, you got 6 games in 3 days, and then the tournament the next round. I mean, you really need 10 or 11 pitchers to even think about getting through this. So
there's a 2-0 strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy wear one just to save your staff for the rest of the tournament. I'm not sure where they are, but I've seen some guys just say, okay, this is not our day.
Right. 2-2. Trent Stevens, bases loaded, nobody out here, bottom of the 4th. That pitch inside, full count. Melanie doing a nice job once again just to get a mid on the ball, not letting it get away. Infield playing in. No wind right now. Outfield playing straight away. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 inside. And walk another run in. Stevenson will come home, making it 3-0 Blue Bombers. Ran upright coming to the plate. Now there is a 2-hour time limit, correct?
Correct. So we started this one at 1:04, so no inning can start after 3:04.
First pitch strike to Grant upright.
And you think about that sometimes you don't like a time limit in baseball, but it's the only way you can get 4 or 5 games in one day. So actually the Beast is better than most. They go 2 hours. A lot of Cody's travel ball, they're 150.
Right.
So they just keep moving.
And they'll have drop dead on some of them.
Yeah.
You don't even get to start the inning. Yeah. Beautiful breaking pitch right there. Got upright looking for the first out of the inning. We have catcher Colton County. That's a huge strikeout right there.
Absolutely. Like I said, any out's a good out right there.
Nice job by Melanie once again. One-0. Nice pitch inside corner. County ducked out, but that pitch right over the inside part of the plate. 1-1. That ball fouled off 1-2. It looks like the middle fielder's back at double play depth. Actually, everybody back now on the corners too.
Yeah.
After 3, the Pirates down to the Padres 3-0.
Hoping for that sweep.
Yes. I was telling somebody last night, the record right now, I know it's disappointing from where they started, but if you had told me they'd have this many wins heading to the All-Star break, I'd have called you a liar. Fist that one off.
I think it'll be exciting. Now they got 3 rookies in the lineup.
Yeah.
We'll see what they can do. I mean, Davis has been on fire, and Gonzo with a triple and a dinger the other night, and that Triola kid had done really well in the minor leagues. I mean, I hate to see Hayes out, but it's his chance now. So
that pitch stays high, full count.
And Mitch Keller's been having I think
What
he's
a
going to be an
year.
all-star. I really do.
What a year. If he can get a win in his next start, he'll be the first pitcher since Garrett Cole to have 10 wins before the All-Star break. 3-2 pitch gets him swinging. Back-to-back Ks for Lucas Wilson. So he does his job there. Whatever coach said worked.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need that breather. Calm you down a little bit. Hayes found his zone again.
Jacob Lazier singled back in the third, struck out in the first. Trying to help himself here on the mound. Oh, 1 pitch from Wilson. That ball gets away, racing home and scoring easily will be Zaneski. 4-0. Kimberlin heads to third. Stevens down to second. Lazier tries to help himself here. Want to break it wide open. 4-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. That pitch is high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Blue Bombers, after today's victory this morning, improved to 5-3. Tri-County coming in at 0-4. That ball sky to right field. Coming in is Leatherman. Going in, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Lazier on his way to second. Both runs for score. So Bloop double for Jacob Lazier, make it 6-0. I hate to even ask this, but I will. Is there a run rule in the BCs?
There is. It's 12 after 3, 10 after 4, and 8 after 5. So,
6-0 here, bottom of the fourth. The 9th hitter, or the 10th hitter of the inning coming up. Matthew Bridles flew out to center and popped up to the pitcher.
And this kind of goes back to the question you asked earlier. When do you pull your pitcher? Well, if it's 6 and you're getting close to the run roll, you just let him wear it.
Yes.
So,
ball outside.
I'm impressed with Weirton. They're playing good fundamental baseball.
Yes, they are. That first game, both teams played excellent.
They did. It was a heck of a ball game. They just get a little wild at the end, but
Yep.
you know, was it 1-1 going in the fourth and the 4-1 and
4-3, 5-3, and they tied it in the 7th. Back in easily at seconds, Lazier. Folks, join us tomorrow, 10:30 from Edison High School as Jefferson County Post 33 takes on Edison High School. And then after that, Post 33 at 1 o'clock taking on the Washington Rebels. Two-0 count to Matthew Bridle, who came in and did a nice job pitching. That ball gets headed down to third. It'll be Lazier. 3-0. Oh, that's ball 4, excuse me. He'll walk.
he's going to make a change now.
Yes, they're going to bring Dave McManus in to pitch. And your right fielder, Braden Leatherman, will go to short. And I'm going to see who goes to right. Let's take a short break here, Dan. I want to thank Coach Rick Carver once again, field director, head coach of Franciscan University of Steubenville baseball team, for having us and doing a great job. Thank you, Coach.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you having me on. Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I'll take a short break here. We'll be right back. You're listening
Are
to
you
BCD's
looking for a
Baseball.
refreshing beverage to quench your thirst on a hot summer day? Look no further than Waldorf Distributing in Beach Bottom, West Virginia. With over 30 years of experience, Waldorf Distributing is the go-to beverage distributor in the area. Waldorf Distributing is your local distributor of Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the best customer service and the highest quality products. So why wait? Visit Waldorf Distributing today and taste the difference for yourself. Waldorf Distributing Company in Beach Bottom. Your one-stop shop for all your beverage needs.
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of water transport.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Sports Online at Vaccaro Field with the Beast of the East. We're going to go ahead and hit our VIP sponsors real quick while we got a second. Cedar One Realty, full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial storage units, and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. And Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Looks like a new pitcher out on the mound.
Yeah, Dave McManus moves from short. Braden Leatherman comes in from right. And I'm not sure who they put in right.
You know,
21.
You got two outs here, Jace, and a runner at first and third. In this situation, kind of where they're at, I'm probably going to try to shoot the kid at second just to try to get out of the inning.
Brock Bales.
Got him with the bat. On the backswing.
Yeah, Valente's doing a fine job back there, unfortunately. Catches one in the arm. Brock Bales moves out. The starting pitcher moves out to right.
Yeah, that's one position I'm glad I never had to play, was back behind the plate. I mean, you got to be tough to be back there. And not saying I wasn't tough, but I wasn't that tough, so.
Braswell, who led the inning off. Back up to bat here.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there.
Good to see Valenti okay. Caden Braswell hitting the ball hard all day, both games. First and third, two outs. Pitch outside, 1-1. The Wellwood Warriors from Wellwood, Maryland. Braswell, nice job. Good piece of hitting on the curveball. Singles between short and third. Brings home another run.
Brings up sophomore Matthew Gear.
Bridle has the second. Braswell down to first. Gear, who scored already this inning, struck out and got on via fielder's choice, first and second here. Two outs, bottom of the fourth. That pitch is high. Pitch outside, 2-0. To Matthew Gear.
I'm curious to see what they do next inning with Leisure. You know, and coach just hit on that about pitching. You know, you got a 7-0 lead. See if he comes back out the next inning.
That ball sky high, straight up behind home plate, coming back to Valente. And he makes a catch for out number 3. But for Weirton, they get 3 hits in the inning. They pick up 6 runs, 2 men left on after 4 completed. The Weirton Blue Bombers, 7 runs. excuse me, for Tri-County Zero. I lost the name for it. 7-0 Blue Bombers with Tri-County. Will be right back.
Are you looking for a quick and satisfying breakfast or lunch option? Look no further than Tudor's Biscuit World in Weirton. Our friendly staff is always ready to serve you with a smile. And our menu is packed with delicious options that are sure to satisfy any craving. From our signature biscuit sandwiches to our hearty breakfast platters, Tudor's Biscuit World has something for everyone. So come on in and join us for a meal that will leave you feeling full and happy. Tudor's Biscuit World, where great food and friendly service come together.
Now is the time of year to clean your home, so call Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration today. It's a toll-free call, 866-276-1418. 866-276-1418. It's carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, oriental rugs, pet odors. It's all done by trained and certified staff, too. Get your home clean with Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration. Call now, 866-276-1418.
Welcome back to Steubenville, Ohio at Vaccaro Field. This fifth inning is brought to you by Cedar One Realty.
Back out there for the top of the fifth, Jacob Laser faced Braden Leatherman, Brock Bales, and Corbin Lang. The 1-0 pitch.
Thank God. Yeah, he's at 66 pitches right now in the fifth. That's a pretty good stat line. Being effective, throwing a lot of strikes.
Here in the top of the fifth, and Coach, what do you say to your in a long inning layover like that? What do you say to your pitcher?
I've always said this: you throw up a crooked number, I'm done. The last thing you want to do is go out and walk people. It's just go out and throw strikes, And that was given to me by my coaches when I was younger. So it was kind of their golden rule. Anytime you put a crooked number up, you don't go out and walk anybody.
Buccos get on the board. Nick Gonzalez with a sacrifice fly. Beautiful pitch outside corner. Brock Bales. That pitch high, 1-1. Bales walked. His only time to bat in a second.
Nice has the lead at first base.
That ball fouled out of play. 1-2. And the Young Bucks continue to hit. Henry Davis singles, scores on a sacrifice fly. Here it's 1-2. They'll be out runner on first. Strike three.
On the outer half.
Beautiful pitch. Caught him looking.
Who was the kid that got called up last night?
Triello,
yeah.
Yeah, he had a nice game last night.
You see, he called his parents I was watching, called his parents at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Said, get on the road, get going to Pittsburgh.
The bad part is they had just landed and flew into Louisville to watch him play in AAA.
Yeah. Yep.
They throw it down to first. Corbin Lang popped up to first base first time up. 7 strikeouts now. They're a little bit worried about. And that's why I'm going to say, you got a 7-0 lead.
That's it. I was just getting ready to say that. Last thing on my mind is the pitcher is that guy at first base right now. And that's exactly why.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he could have kept going to 3. Not a bad throw over there to first. Their first error of the game. Oh, yeah, that throw to first.
Throwing error. Yep.
So now, runner on second. 1 out for Corbin Lang.
Pitch. Looks like he's still got a little pop to his fastball.
They just keep coming right at him. Top of the 5th, 7-0. The Weirton Blue Bombers. That one. Okay, it was a strike. I can say just missed, but yes, outside corner, 0-2. 1-2, excuse me. Thank you. 1-2 pitch from Laser. Just missed outside. Nice job of holding off his Lang.
And Jacob's been hitting that outer half pretty much all day.
2-2 pitch grounded down to first. Bobbled. And they're not going to have a play. Safe at first. First and third. They got to give him an error on that too.
Yeah. I like that Jacob hustled over there to get to that, to give him a chance at least.
Lucas Wilson back at being the extra hitter.
I'm definitely throwing this guy out at second base if he goes.
Lined in the right, but right at coming on making a catch, the runner will tag and score. The Laser cuts it off there on the board, 7-1. Sacrifice 5 for Wilson. Out number 2. Bring up Jackson McMullen.
Yeah, it's a play right there that I'd always get yelled at about. You know, coaches always wanted us backing up the plays, and you go out there and cut one off, and I could just hear my coaches yell at me.
That ball ripped into right.
That ball's hit.
It's going well over the right fielder's head. Wow. Off the fence. Into third. There's Lang. He's going to score. There's the first hit of the game. Second run. Jackson McMullen with a 2-out double.
Yep, and I just say that, and where's Jacob? He's behind the plate there, so good adjustment.
7-2.
I believe that's the first hit of the game,
yes.
Jace.
Yes, it is. Well, 2-out Lightning here. And it's good to see, after giving up a big run, Tri-County not quitting, coming back, battling strong. They can get one more and maybe put themselves right back in this game. Down 7-2 here in the 5th. He still got some pop.
Yeah, he does.
Pitched a little bit low, 2-0.
Yeah, nothing hurt here. It's 7-2. Just keep pumping strikes.
Bernard, one of the 7 strikeout victims. Outside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, he's just continuing to work away from these hitters.
Swinging 2-2. Seven-2 lead here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, runner on second. Laser's pitch. Grounded to short. Gear fields it. Throw on to first. Just in time for out number 3. But for the Elite, they pick up 2 runs on 1 hit. 1 runner left on. After 4.5, it's the Blue Bombers 7, Tri-County Elite 2. We'll be back after word from our sponsors.
Blakemore Insurance Agency is exclusive to the senior market. We represent a variety of Medicare supplements or Medicare Advantage plans, giving us the ability to offer some of the most competitive products from the top insurance companies in our country. Our loyalty lies with you, our customer, not the insurance company. Many of today's seniors are completely overwhelmed with turning 65 and going on to Medicare. Call Blakemore Insurance Agency today for more information. 304-723-0909. Blakemore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Bottom of the 5th inning. As Tri-County strikes back for 2 after giving up 7 in the bottom of the 4th. In the 5th, you'll have Wyatt Stevenson, Alex Zaneski, and Noah Kimberlin. Now, very important 10 for Tri-County to hold them here after, giving up the 7. They get 2 back. Hoping they can get to Laser a little bit, but this is a huge inning right now for Tri-County.
Bottom of the 5th, there's still a lot of baseball. Get a 1-2-3 inning here and just come out and swing the bats.
That ball is driven to left field. Going back is McMullen, and he makes a catch on the run. Excellent catch, Jackson McMullen.
Nice catch.
Yeah, it was he had a good read on that. Good jump. Turned his hips right. Everything was very good right there.
Yeah, Stevenson drove that ball. Alex Zaneski popped up to second and walked and scored a run. Big hack there by Zaneski.
Yeah, you like to see that with the O count. Go up here and get your hacks. Good pitch.
McMahon is coming out dealing strikes here in the 5th. Strike 3 on the backdoor curveball. McMahon is his first strikeout, 2 quick outs. Tim, not just to mention the good baseball, with the teams coming in from out of town, just, for the communities, the hotels, the food, the restaurants, people, just a big impact that Beast of These has on all these local communities. That ball fouled off in the left field.
Yeah, and it also helps when I was at Madonna High School, they used Cove Field down there. Well, I'm sorry, Edmund Bowman Field. The local high schools get some money brought into their programs as well through this, and that might be a shirt or a uniform or whatever it might be. Some
more baseballs.
Yep. Right. Some more. You never have enough baseballs, believe me. That's
0-1 pitch. That ball pops up to shortstop and over and making the catch. As Otherman.
Go ahead and hit our sponsors there at the end of the 5th inning. Today's VIP sponsors are Cedar One Realty, a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, storage units, and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley, and Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. If you want to get your message heard, contact Ohio Valley Sports Online for special sponsorship opportunities or annual campaigns. That includes all sports broadcasts.
Yes, folks, you can't beat it. We do high school football. We do high school volleyball, boys and girls basketball. Girls softball, baseball as well as summer, high school, and Beast of the East action, Legion games. And do us a favor, when you go into our sponsors, let them know you heard the name mentioned on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
And if we can talk Dan into it, possibly a firecracker game as well, right?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
He said he's going to be playing. So you can pitch this year. How's that sound?
That's a great time, man, every year.
The tradition with that is just it's second to none. And I was very fortunate years ago to, I played slow pitch softball with you guys, and I got asked back in the day, and I've made it an annual thing to show up every year. It's just seeing everybody is what makes it. You've got guys that have been there 20 plus years.
People come from out of town back to play in it.
Absolutely. Yep.
And Dan, I'm telling you, Dan, the competitive, it's a real game.
There's no doubt. I ruptured my Achilles the one year stealing second base at 38 years old. You know what I mean? I don't know what I was thinking, but.
Remember Timmy Moore broke his ankle?
Yeah, yep.
As we go here, top of the 6th, new pitcher on.
It's like Alex Zaneski pitching. Lefty. Be a freshman this year at Weir High School.
Trying to see who that is at first now.
It looks like number 14. Am I right by that? Or no?
No. 4. I don't know. It looked like 14, but I don't think it's 14.
Good pitch right there. Just missed the outer half.
2-1. With Tyler Gasper. 3-1. Gasper 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. He does look like 14, but I don't have a 14 listed. A 3-1 pitch. Fouled off in the right field. 16, there we go. That's Bridle.
Worked it back to a full count.
So Bridle goes in the first from left field. That ball pitch fouled off. I try to figure out who's in left field.
If you're asking me to see that number from here, there's
full count here. Zaneski. Another pitch fouled off.
Looks like Lazer's in left field now. That's what they got here. You got Bradle at first.
And Laser in left, okay. Three-two pitch again. Ball 4.
That was a quality at bat. He fouled off 2 or 3 good pitches there and then ended up getting the walk.
I'll bring up McManus, who walked, was caught stealing, and walked again in the 4th. So 0 for 0 with 2 walks for Di McManus. Lead-off walk here. Foul ball.
Ball has a little masse on it. It was just rolling.
And they did what they needed to do in the bottom of the 5th. Get
Yes, they did.
3 quick outs, and now they can get some more, get themselves right back in this game. 7-2, top of the 6th, the Blue Bombers over the Tri-County Elite. Ball foul back straight off the screen, as you can hear.
Good
Quick
job.
ahead, 0-2.
Yeah, he did a good job getting ahead of this hitter here.
A lefty. So he'll be a freshman?
He'll be a freshman,
That's
yes.
another arm.
That'll be at Weir High School.
Okay. 0-2 and hits him.
Yeah, that's one thing that you just hate to happen on an 0-2 count. Do all that work to get ahead, and you end up hitting them.
And now first and second, nobody out.
I wanted to ask you, Jason. I know you stole a lot of bases back in your day. On a lefty, did you go first move?
Yes, definitely. First move, you have to.
Yep.
I got picked off a couple times.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We had a kid I ended up playing at West Liberty with him. He played for Bel Air St. John's, and he played Legion ball down the ferry, and he hits him. So now the bases are loaded with nobody out. 2 hit by pitches in a row. Timmy Maslinski.
It's like Coach Nagy's going to go out and give him a talk, and as Coach Carver said, at this point you're just trying to settle him down. You can see a little bit of body language out there by Zaneski. Good time to go out and just talk to him and settle him down.
Well, he's
going to make a change.
Oh, he's making a change already. Yeah. Who's coming in?
So that wasn't Lazier in left, because whoever's in left is now coming in to pitch again. So I don't think it's going to be Lazier.
No, I think he's putting Gear on the mound from short.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Matthew.
So that was Lazier. He'll go to shortstop now.
Matthew got some work this year at Madonna High School as a pitcher as well. He caught a little bit, played third base, pitcher. Good-sized kid. He's going to be a sophomore.
Brady will go back to left.
Matthew's got good off-speed stuff, too. His ball moves a lot. Be a little bit tricky with his fastball. He'll sneak it in there.
And Zaneski will go back to first. I was telling you about Timmy. His move to first was just beautiful, but he was so cocky. He would when he came to first, he would actually got you.
Yeah.
And I remember he had Kurt Hazelip so mad when he picked him up. But he had me afraid of him. I took 2 steps off the back.
Yep.
For him.
I had a kid, Ryan Austin, years ago. I think he ended up picking off. I could be wrong by saying this. Actually, it's still in my game changer, so I could go back and look. But I think it was around 28 kids at first base.
Wow.
And that's, lefty. Just one of those kids that learned that and just stuck with it. And I always say, you got a lefty on the mound. You better have a good move. Yeah. I mean, that's such an advantage.
Yes. And it's funny, we talk about just seeing one thing about, Coach Perkins in Toronto, that not only at first but at second. I mean, remember, Dan, they helped them win the state championship, pick off moves at second. They mastered that.
Yeah, I think I said that when we did their first playoff game or their second playoff game. Coach Perk, I used to hate playing him because in all week we would just go over every single pickoff play in the book because you're right, they master it, and he does such a great job with that.
Gets away, runner racing home.
And here's exactly what you don't want happening in this situation.
So Grego takes ball 1. Gasper will score. McManus goes to third. Valente to second, 7-3.
Yeah, Coach Perkins is just one of those guys that pays attention to detail. One of those coaches that puts the time in and really, as an opposing coach, like I said, you never know what he's got up his sleeve.
A pitch outside, 2-0. Matthew Greer on the mound now. Now, where does he go to school at, too?
Matthew goes to Madonna.
Okay.
He's a sophomore. He'll be a sophomore this year.
That ball fall back. There you go. 2 balls, 1 strike. 7-3 here. Top of the 6th. Nobody out, second and third.
Yeah, Matthew's got good run on his fastball. Runs right into the hands on a righty.
Tri-County trying to come back here, looking for their first win of the season. That one gets away. Another runner races home. It's 7-4. Grego down to third. 3-1 count. And like you said, Coach talked about earlier, just pitching at a premium here. Do you bring back one of your aces? Do you keep going with,
Yeah. Well, it's any time tournament play, and I'm not sure what the beast does, but I'm would almost say it's runs against.
Exactly. Yes.
That
ball lined in the right field for a base hit. Gets by the right fielder on his way to second. Sliding in head first, and he's going to be safe.
And just like that, we got ourselves a ball game, Jace.
7-5. Grego gets on base with a single in the air, heads down to second.
Nobody out.
Their second hit of the game. Braden Leatherman.
Yeah, we always say, the seeding, when the seeding comes out, you want to be up top. That way you don't have to get up early.
Right.
So that runs against it. It definitely means something.
Fastball strike against Leatherman there. Hit by a pitch last inning, struck out in the second. Quickly 0-2. Nice job by Greer rebounding. Brock Bales on deck. 0-2 from Greer. That's fouled off.
Yeah, I like how he was very confident in shaking him off there. It was no. Now I want this pitch.
Oh, 2 pitch. Gets him swing on the off speed for the first out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout.
It's warming up now. They're getting ready to play the next game. Wellwood, Maryland versus Moundsville, post 3, coming back for their second game. That ball fought out of play. And one thing we got to look at, Tim, too, this game started at 1:04. It's 2:45. Right. They got 19 minutes. Seven 5.
Good pitch.
Bills walked and struck out back in the 5th.
Yeah, Jace, that's a good point. You know, this might be their last at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one might not get to the 7th.
Right. Seven 5, so 7-0 after 4, with 2 in the 5th and 3 here in the 6th. Tri-County Elite right back in this game. One ball, 2 strikes of Brock Bales. Grego leading off second, pitch outside, 2-2. Two pitch. Falls straight back.
Yeah, he was on that pitch. He was on that one.
Yes, he was. Just missed it, man. I feel Bridle playing kind of cheap right fielder back a little bit. I'm going to use the other way around. Unless I see a little bit of power, I got my right fielder on a right-handed batter playing in a little bit. Just missed. Playing a little bit in.
It's a big pitch. This puts the tying run on base.
Full count pitch. 1 out here, top of the 6th. Runner goes. Strike 3, throw down to 3rd.
Bang, bang.
And he's out.
Yep.
Strike him out, throw him out. The Blue Bombers get out of the inning. They gave up 3 runs on 1 hit, 1 error. Nobody left on. After 5.5, 7-5, Blue Bombers over Tri-County Elite. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a refreshing beverage to quench your thirst on a hot summer day? Look no further than Waldorf Distributing in Beach Bottom, West Virginia. With over 30 years of experience, Waldorf Distributing is the go-to beverage distributor in the area. Waldorf Distributing is your local distributor of Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the best customer service and the highest quality products. So why wait? Visit Waldorf Distributing today and taste the difference for yourself. Waldorf Distributing Company in Beach Bottom. Your one-stop shop for all your beverage needs.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
And we're back here, bottom of the 6th. Ty McManus doing a great job in relief so far for Tri-County. Is running out of time here, 2:50. And, according to Coach Carver, we can't start another inning after 3:04. So, very, very important for Tri-County to get out of this inning before 3:04 to start the 7th. Trent Stevens, Grand Upright in Colton County. He fouls the first pitch back.
That was mine.
Ball inside, 1-1. Stevens, who's popped up the second, walked and scored a run. Back in the fourth, we get all 7 runs in the 4th inning. Ball low, 2-1 to Stevens.
Good pitch.
Pitch in there, 2-2.
It's like he's working a little bit fast, which obviously the time limit.
Two-two curveball down in the dirt. Full count. Stevens not sure if it was strike 3. He was ready to run. Full count to Trent Stevens. Ball 4. Oh, no. Strike 3, outside corner. I mean, Grand Upright.
Big out right there.
Yes. So it looks like, he's got 12 minutes to get to the top of the 7th. There's a shot line in the left center on the run and making the catch, Tyler Gasper.
Play.
Colton County.
2 quick outs, Jace, 2 quick outs.
And he did that back in the 5th, too. Beautiful curveball for strike 1. Can't say enough about the job McManus has done coming in relief.
Listen, he came in a situation to where, they gave up, I forget how many runs, but
7, yeah.
Settled it down and just
quickly 0-2.
Quickly 0-2, yeah.
And he was ready to go. Colton County stepped out. Gets him swinging.
Nice
catcher's interference. Yeah, quickly County pointed back, and the umpire said yes. So County heads down to first.
Brings up Jacob Lazier.
Lazier so far struck out, singled and doubled. Ball 1 low. 2 outs, runner on first. Bottom of the 6th, they'd like to get another run in here. Nice piece of hitting there. He fought off the curveball. His 3rd hit of the game. First and second now. Matthew Bridle flew out to the center, popped up to the pitcher, and walked in the 4th. Bridle lefty stepping in. Ball inside.
Just missed.
Anderson, a runner out. Upright. Turn around for the catcher, County.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. First and second, 2 outs. Outside corner, strike 1. We're down to 9 minutes. If they don't get this out before then, they cannot start the 7th inning.
Another good pitch. Good breaking ball.
Really impressed with Don McManus. 1-2. 2-2 pitch outside.
So you start seeing a lot of that now, Jace, with the trying to disrupt the timing. You know, that little extra hesitation.
Yeah. Turns and throws it there and almost has, man.
The good throw has him. He knew it, too.
And Austin Grego now playing short. 2-2 pitch coming. Curveball grounded to second. Leg fields it. Flips on the first for out number 3. We will have a 7th inning. Oh, no runs. 1 hit. 2 runners left on. After 6 complete, 7-5.
Go ahead and hit our sponsors again. Cedar One Realty, a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, storage units, and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. And Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. You ever drink any of that Ghost stuff?
No, I've never had it. I've never had it.
Pretty good stuff.
I need some now.
Some Prime Hydration, right?
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports, plus weekly football coaches shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
We're back here, top of the 7th. Tables turned. Game 1, the Blue Bombers were down 2 in the top of the 7th. They came back, scored 2, get the win in extra innings. They find themselves up 2 here, Tim. In the top of the 7th, Matthew Greer on the mound.
Big thing here is just throw strikes and trust your defense and get yourself a win.
Corbin Lane popped up to first, singled back in the 5th and scored a run. We followed by Lucas Wilson and Jackson McMullen. Yeah, very important to get this first out here. We're in the top of the 7th at 2:57. First pitch down low. That ball driven over right now. An excellent play. I thought it was hit harder than it was, but it died. But picked up very nicely out of short by Lazier for out number 1. That's huge.
Yeah, I agree, Jace. That look off the bat, it looked like it was going to get over his head, and it just kind of died down and was able to corral it.
Rear gets the first out. Lucas Wilson. First pitch fastball strike. Wilson struck out in the 3rd, and then flew out to right for a sacrifice fly in the 5th. Grounded to 3rd. Stevenson fielded, steps and throws. Cross. Out number 2. Jackson McMullen up 1 for 2 with a double last time up in the 5th. Hard hit double. He also made a very nice play out in left field. Nice size there, man. Two outs here, top of the 7th. The Blue Bombers looking to close out, go 2-0 for today. First pitch that misses outside and low. That one stays up high, 2-0. Ball 3, folks. Join us tomorrow, 10:30, from Edison High School, where Post 33 of Jefferson County will be taking on Edison High School. A lot of players that know each other. 3-0 taking all the way, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Fastball inside corner, full count.
Filled it up.
Nice job there, Greer battling back. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. Tying run will come to the plate in the form of Bernard.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about that guy at first base right now. I'm just focusing on the hitter.
Bernard struck out in the 3rd, grounded out to short. Back in the 5th. First pitch swinging. Oh and 1. Yeah, I agree with you, Tim. I don't throw it back over there.
No need to. That guy doesn't mean anything.
Right. No ball, 1 strike. Top of the 7-7-5. Tying run at the plate. That ball fly out to left field. Coming in to make the catch and end the game. There's Matthew Brado, and that'll do it. The Blue Bombers go 2-0 today with a 7-5 victory over Tri-County Elite. That'll wrap our action up for the day here.
Go ahead and hit today's sponsors, VIP sponsors. Cedar One Realty, full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial storage units, and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. And as always, if you want to get your message heard, contact Ohio Valley Sports Online for special sponsorship opportunities or annual campaigns that include all sports broadcasts. Jace, it was nice working with you again.
Oh, good seeing you again, Tim. That's going to wrap it up our first day of action. The Beast of the East and the 16 of you. The Weir High Blue Bombers get 2 victories, 8-5 in extra innings over Moundsville Post 3. They come back with a 7-5 victory over the Tri-County Elite. Join us tomorrow from the Edison Sports Complex at 10:30. Paul Zorni and myself will have Post 33 taking on Edison High School. And then at 1 o'clock, Jim DeCarlo and myself will be hosting Post 33 and the Washington Rebels. For Tim Provenzano, Paul Zorni, Jim Huggins up above, Dan Vogel, Jason Jenkins, have a great rest of your day, everybody.